Hallelujah. It is 12:46 p.m. on November 1st, 2024. It is Friday. And this is for week 44, which honestly felt very long. Where we left off at was I had just moved the vehicle, which was a huge deal. It was a huge deal to be able to put myself in a solar, like a good place for solar, and being able to start it myself, move it myself, and successfully charging up the battery with solar to be able to do so was huge. So ever since then, I actually made some notes for this. Ever since then, I've been establishing a daily routine. It's not exactly the same as it was in Florida because of the temperature. So I'm not just waking up at 2 a.m. like I was before and streaming on CB and then streaming on SC and then handling business. Instead, the way that it's been developing is I go to the gym. I've been going to the gym really early. I was going to the gym at like 5 a.m. And then doing either a CB or SC stream and that kind of thing. That's kind of how it's been going. I've been getting coffee. I think I said that last week. I've been ahead on my YouTube queue since I think Monday. I don't remember exactly when it was, but I did my YouTube queue and my schoolwork to like the 2nd and the 3rd of November, which is tomorrow now, but it was like that all week. I had a very frustrating thing occur though. So I went to the DMV. I remember I mentioned, it's like getting my license and finishing the arbitration stuff. So I had a day, I believe it was like Tuesday or something like that. Tuesday or Wednesday. It might have been Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I think it was Monday and Tuesday or Wednesday. Basically, on Monday, I'm like, today is the day. If everything goes smoothly, I set up I do my presentation for arbitration. This happens a lot on Mondays, by the way. But yeah, I'm gonna do all of my arbitration work, right? I'm gonna draft a summary, motion for summary judgment for the discovered case. I'm gonna do all the paperwork for the Chase case, and I'm gonna get my license and my insurance all in one day. I'm gonna move the chains in a major way and all in one day. So it didn't really go like that. I guess I don't think I went to the DMV on Monday. I gotta turn, man, it's a little too loud. But I worked on the arbitration presentation a little bit, and that was pretty much that. Then I went to the DMV the next day, and it turns out I was good. I had to take a test. So Florida did their thing, and now it was just about paying the application fee in California and taking the written test and then proving that I had my license in Florida, even if it was expired, which I had the screenshot pulled up. So I actually failed the first test, which is super understandable because I was never licensed in California. They have different rules here. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, the last time I took a driver's test was in 2012. So I failed it. It wasn't that bad, but I figured I'd give it a shot. You have three chances. So I studied on ChatGPT a little bit, and I started gaining confidence. I was like, okay, I'm starting to see a lot of the same questions. I'm gonna be able to pass it this time. So I went back up. It was a different person that was manning that window. She was already, I could tell she was like a weirdo. But she can't do anything to me. She looked it up and so it was like, yep, you take this test and then you go ahead and get your license. So as I'm taking it, I'm getting excited. I'm kind of talking to myself. I'm keeping track of the ones I got right and the ones I got wrong and how many questions there were, because they don't have it numbered and they don't tell you how many questions there are. So it kind of messes with your head. It's like, okay, how far in am I? How many questions can I miss going forward? So I was doing that. I'm calculating it. I'm kind of talking to myself. I'm getting a little bit hyped because I'm getting close. I'm like halfway through or something. And I think she thought I was talking to someone because I was kind of talking to myself. And I had a Bluetooth headphone in, and she said that I had to quit my test and that was an automatic fail, and that, because basically you can't have electronics or whatever. Now, meanwhile, I just forgot that I had it in. You know what I mean? And I mean, you also missed it when I walked up to this thing. You said that maybe you didn't say anything then. So anyway, I got hit with that, and really, realistically speaking, I should have gotten it that day, right? I shouldn't have to worry about the legality of moving it. I shouldn't have to worry about anything regarding that. But now I have to wait 2 to 4 weeks to get it resolved over that stupid mistake. It felt so bad, dude. I was like, and then I didn't. Once I got back from the DMV after that, there was no way I was gonna make myself do arbitration-related shit. I just couldn't do it. So long story short, I actually I'm just about finishing. I'm finishing up the arbitration paperwork now. I'm pretty sure it's late as fuck, but nobody's saying anything, so I'm just gonna continue. It's not like I'm, bringing up something that wasn't already like outlined in the previous paperworks or whatever. So no surprises or anything. So that took a little bit longer than I thought, obviously. Longer than I thought it would. But it's still getting done. So in the first couple days, like Monday and Tuesday, I didn't even stream. I just let my batteries charge up as much as possible, because Starlink is actually fairly power hungry. So it actually only makes sense to use that for StarCraft, which, by the way, I actually got. I think I got my settings correct because I was having some latency or lag related issues in connection with it. So I fixed that my last stream. So yeah, basically I have gotten the battery health up. I've gotten the solar's been acting really, really good. Like I got I've been seeing 29 volts pretty consistently. I also got a warning that I need to move by tomorrow night, I think. Which when I saw that, I was like, oh, well, I was already kind of planning on cleaning up because I have a lot of waste that needs to be cleaned, pee, poop, garbage. And because I just got drunk, it was like Wednesday night or Thursday night. I don't know, I was working on arbitration shit, and I just decided I want to record a song now. I want to record music and get drunk. And I had booze, and I just decided, okay, that's what I'm going to do. So it cost me that night and the next day pretty much. I found out just now I streamed as well. But yeah, so I'm pretty much finishing up the arbitration related shit. So I figured I was just gonna take a short walk here, as you do. Because once you send it, you want it to be perfect. So I'm gonna probably take a little bit of an hour to think about it before I send it, and then go back to streaming. I also took the last 3 days of exercising off. I need to stop walking so far. Is another thing, because I need to be careful about that. Just to kind of give myself a break, because my feet were kind of killing me. I was a little bit tore up, basically. So yeah, I took a few days off. This is the third day, and it's probably going to be the last. It's like a combination of like I need to get the arbitration-related shit done, and just being physically tired to where I need to kind of get get a grip, get my bearings, get a fresh start. And yeah, like the arbitration situation, I don't see how I lose. I honestly don't. The presentation is fairly straightforward. Probably take me like 10 minutes max to do my part, the first part. I have some prepared rebuttals. I still have some more preparation that needs to be done. It's just, unfortunately, there's a lot that needs to get done to, because it's mostly mental. Like, you know, the exhibit list is done. I have, an outline of what it is I'm going to be talking about and stuff like that, but I got to be sharp on that day. Is the hope. Also, money situation. So I have to move. Where I'm gonna move at is also similar in terms of sunlight. I think I'm going to dump all my waste and clean, hopefully, to a level that it's never been at. Like this van, was a mess when I first got it, and so it's only been slowly improving. It ebbs and flows, but. Yeah, in general, it's kind of slowly improving. But I did some math earlier today, man. I was actually really excited about this. I have just about. It's weird because I've been calculating the amount of money that I have at about $1,800, and that's for three. And that's counting. That's $1,800. That I'm going to be receiving in the next month. To pay the debt that I currently have, and then that same money is the same money that I'm going. The money that's left over is supposed to last me for 3 months. So I don't receive that money for another month from now, but I already owe, and I already owe a shit ton, and then also. That 1,800 is post the obligations I already have. But I'm trying to explain this, like that 1,800 is basically money that I have in the future. I get that at the end of November, and then from then I'll have 2 more months before I get another 1,800. So I have to split that 1,800 into 3 months. So when I did I recently just spent, whatever amount, some type of money on food in like a way that we really don't want to be doing. Like I went to McDonald's and I bought food. I went to Lucky's and I bought water. I don't know why I did that, but and I bought like some popcorn. Just irresponsible. So I just was like, calculating the damages, and when I looked, I'm like, how is it that I'm still at 1,800? How is it that I still have 1,800? Like, it's weird as fuck, but basically, I'm going to start I'm going to start fresh and calculating how much money I spend on food from here. The number being 200 a month, and it being a new month, November. So we're starting at 0. I need to go to Target, now that I think about it, to get eggs. But that could probably wait at least one more day. Yeah, I'm going to buy a shit ton of ramen and eggs. I'm going to be using the microwave at 7-Eleven. I'm going to be using the hot water at Shell in the morning. And I believe I can get that the food number to somewhere ridiculously low if I really stick to it. And I think I want to stop drinking. Like, I think I have one more occasion, or maybe two more occasions, where, and that's just around like arbitration settlements, potentially getting settlements. So, I'm excited because I'm basically going to be able to focus on. So the new schedule is I wake up at 8 a.m., which is really nice. It takes about 4 hours, the whole process of like getting coffee and journaling and getting to the gym and working out and coming back. So I get back around noon. Noon is when the sun is at peak power, so that's the best time to use Starlink to stream. So I stream that for 4 hours. Then from there, from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., I do my CB stream. And then we have 4 hours from 8 to 12 to do whatever. Research, all types of shit. So, and they're interchangeable. You can kind of adjust things as they go, but that's like the general outline on a regular day without anything special. Like Monday is the arbitration hearing, so I'll probably still go. I may or may not go to the gym that day, or maybe I'll go earlier or something like that. But that's kind of how it's going right now. So I don't know, man. I'm nervous. I feel great because really. Okay, so I'll put it like this. I should have my license right now. I should have my license and my insurance, and I shouldn't have to be worried about like potentially getting in trouble about driving this thing. But I'm not really concerned about that. So that there's like it's kind of up and down, you know. It's kind of like a mixed bag because I'm stressed out about this arbitration situation. I'm stressed out about the legality of everything. Like everything can go sideways, but at the end of the day, I'm in a good position. Like my arbitration situation is being handled. I have a strategy about how I'm going to handle the next one. But then, besides that, just my own situation. If things don't go great or whatever, it doesn't really matter. I just continue going to school. I have many months to get myself like a security job if that's what I want to do. I'll probably win arbitration and get some type of settlement, which is going to be huge. And I think the DMV process is like it's just a matter of time. I just have to I have to have a phone conversation with somebody, and then maybe I have to spend another $50. But it is what it is. So yeah, I just have to continue to perform. I'm going to really enjoy going back to the gym. And I'm going to be doing some YouTube Q stuff, trying to push that back, just trying to maintain my lead, basically, trying to stay on top of things, trying to stay ahead of schedule. Also, yeah, like I don't feel physically great. It's another thing. But yeah, the main thing is like I feel like I can pretty much stay put, and yeah, just basically get in a groove where I'm consistent about, the timings of things, going to the gym and doing my streams, which is already a huge dub. Once I'm in that position where I'm able to kind of live my ideal day, that's already a huge dub. But I just want to get this thing over with. I just want to get this arbitration hearing over with, man. I want these matters to be resolved so that I can take a little bit of a break before I start the next round of legal action. Pretty much. And hopefully this round or whatever yields me some kind of victory. So yeah, I think that's about it. So real quick, we are really establishing a daily routine. We got our battery health up. Monetarily, we're still like good, despite having some slip-ups. Everything's rolling with arbitration. The next time I do one of these, I should have an update on that. Um, and yeah, it's crazy because I was thinking about how close I was to like getting the license and the insurance and having the arbitration stuff done. And you know, I was really upset that I wasn't able to do it. Then it's like, guess what's gonna happen? The same thing that's been happening, meaning the consistency of my productivity levels and just trying to continuously do more than is being assigned to me, pretty much, right? Doing more than is required of me in life, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna head back. I'm probably gonna eat something, and then I'm going to take a toke before I send this paperwork off and then stream. And then tomorrow I'm going to. I'll probably do my schoolwork and shit tonight. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. I'll probably do some schoolwork related stuff before I go to sleep tonight. And then we have a couple of days of regular schmegular days. I'll probably spend a lot of time in that last quarter of the day preparing mentally for the actual hearing, which is happening, I believe, at 10 a.m. on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. A day before Padre's birthday. It's crazy, man. It really is. But yeah, I'm approaching the crib now. So like, once again, man, solar setup's working perfectly. Battery, the actual car battery health is improving because I charged it a little bit today. The battery bank health is improving. We're gonna have everything as clean as it's ever been by the end of today, and we're gonna make a little bit of a scoop. Things on my to-do list include registering for Spring 1, winning in arbitration, and submitting a motion for summary judgment on the other one. And then I think we're trying to keep our spending as low as possible while being as consistent as possible about our daily routine and getting ahead or staying ahead in schoolwork as well. So I look forward to updating you next week. I know that this week for me felt very long. When I listened to the last update, I was like, damn, that feels like a while ago. But man, I really hope that I can get on top of it in terms of drinking. I do not want to be doing that. I currently have like basically a 12-pack or maybe like a 10-pack in the van, and I 100% anticipate that if I have any type of victory with arbitration, that's when that I'll dispose of that. But I'm also kind of hoping maybe that I don't. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm just being honest. Like, I feel like shit. I like projectile vomited yesterday or some shit. I really don't want to be doing that. And you know, it's understandable in my position, in the situation that I'm in, to have these like little slip-ups here and there, and have you know, some unforeseen expenses happen and all of that good stuff. But now it's about like establishing a routine in life. You know what I mean? And really living life in a way that is enjoyable, you know, and it's productive at the same time. And that's what we're doing, man. Like, the truth of the matter is that we're so close. We're so close to basically perfection in terms of our daily routine and whatnot. We're so close, it's epic, you know? And I don't know. I kind of hope that I'm able to resolve the DMV issue as well next week, but we'll see. Like I said, I really just I want to kind of be at peace. I want to keep doing my routine. I want my battery health to continue to improve. And I want to like avoid the things, the sugar and the alcohol, to be frank. So I love you to pieces. I appreciate you listening to me. This is week 44. Everything is pretty much going to plan. I hope to God I can say that I had 7 straight, or probably would be 9, or yeah, it would be about 7 straight days following the routine, you know, laced with macro victories, and definitely no debacles or no major pitfalls. Again, I love you to pieces. I look forward to talking to you. I'm getting emotional thinking about it. I look forward to talking to you. I hope everything goes well. I pray to God that everything goes well. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. I'll talk to you next week. This is week 44.